Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers, welcome. This is your week ahead reading for whenever you're finding it. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of September 8th through the 14th. Capricorn, y'all are crazy. Welcome to the channel if you're new. There should be about, 500 plus new Capricorns who just joined. Thank you for joining. I think it's so funny. If you're new, let me explain something. So for the longest time, Capricorns were like 90% of this channel, and it irked me. I love Capricorns. Don't get me wrong, I love Capricorns. A lot of my closest friends are Capricorns. I'm a Capricorn moon myself. But it was irking me because the channel wasn't balanced. And finally, Gemini outpaced Capricorn, and there was more Gemini subscribers and viewers for, I'm not even joking, maybe like 3 days. And then y'all had a video that just blew up, and now there's like, again, you are so much like disproportionately large in terms of audience compared to the other signs that I film for. So I just think that's funny. Welcome to the channel. We're gonna dive into this week now. This week, the week of September 8th, we are in the middle of eclipse season, like the loud part of eclipse season. This week we just had the full moon eclipse on September 7th. I mean, I'm filming this on September 1st, so it hasn't happened yet for me. So this week will be really revealing. I feel already from the first two signs I filmed, this is a week where a lot of fallout is being dealt with for a lot of people. So there already was some sort of big ending or blowout or epiphany, realization change for a lot of people. And now this week is all about settling down and cleaning up that mess, or like letting the changes settle into place. So let's see what's happening for you. First card out is the Six of Cups. Very beautiful, very loving, very happy. Okay, some of you guys I'm seeing are connecting with an old friend. This could have been somebody you had a falling out with in the past, or you maybe even haven't even seen. And sorry, my nose is so itchy. You may have not seen somebody or talked to somebody in many, many years, and you may be catching up over the phone or in person. Okay, so I am seeing that. It's very interesting. We have the Three of Pentacles upright, being seen. Okay, there could be business coming in. If you're a freelancer, a consultant, a business owner, an artisan of any sort, or if you're in the public eye in any way, shape, or form for what you do, this could be being seen. I'm also seeing business collaboration. And Capricorn, I'm pretty sure in your monthly reading for September, we had the message of you putting your head together with somebody on a business project or idea. So the Three of Pentacles really confirms that message that could be happening this week in a big way. And the Six of Cups, this is a card of nostalgia and old familiar relationships and happiness. But I also view it as a business card because we literally see somebody doing business. They have a stand here selling these cups full of flowers, and they're selling it to an old friend, right? So there could be a big business breakthrough moment between you and somebody else. There could be an age gap between you and a business collaborator or a client or something like that. So it really works though, and it may be a good investment for both of you. We have the Sun in reverse. This is happiness. You may be planning some sort of outdoor adventure, day trip, weekend trip, travel this week, getting more sunlight in general. We see the Knight of Pentacles upright. Money is stabilizing. Your health may be stabilizing. I'm also seeing some of you guys may be slowly but surely taking on more healthy habits. It's like once a week or once a day you choose to do something that like just ever so slightly improves your quality of life, and maybe you keep doing that. I'm seeing in my mind's eye meal prepping for some reason seems significant, or some sort of change in the kitchen. Someone, for example, may be getting a new, this is such a specific message, a new kitchen appliance. May be significant for someone, like getting a juicer or like a crock pot or something like that, that you may be experimenting with and like adding to your cooking plan or something. I don't know. We have the Knight of Wands right next to that Knight of Pentacles upright. Okay. I want to see what comes out around these two. We have, okay, the Five of Wands. Makes sense. We have third row of cards now. Four of Cups upright. Knight of Swords upright. Okay, three knights. Four of Wands in reverse, Capricorn, 3 Knights. This is really interesting to me. I am seeing a dynamic where this is a group of people. It's more than 2 people, okay? 3 or more people who are somehow in business together or co-collaborators, co-founders of some idea or creative project. Whether that makes money or not, it's irrelevant. This could even be something as small as like if you play Dungeons and Dragons, like having a D&D group that you get together with, okay? It could be something as small as that. It could be something as big as like, you know, multiple founders of a company that you're a part of or something like that, all right? Or this could be a family. This could be like if you live with multiple people. You know, there's so many ways in which this group dynamic can play out, okay? I'm seeing a group dynamic. And what it feels like is that there is one person in this group dynamic that is feeling, okay. There's one person in this group dynamic that has been inconsistent, emotionally volatile, and problematic, okay? And the other members of this group offered a lot of empathy and understanding, compassion, support for this person. However, they are moving forward with some pretty big creative goals or collaborations, ideas. And they're now starting to not include... So this person who's problematic is feeling discluded, okay? But it's like, dude, you're being very flaky, inconsistent, emotionally volatile. You know, I'm getting such a dumb example of this. Okay, you know the band Fleetwood Mac, right? That whole band is just crazy, knowing the backstory of them. But there was one person in that band who had an addiction, okay? Well, there was multiple people with addictions, but there was one that was exceptionally problematic with their addiction, right? So it was like, you know, I don't know why bands, are any of you in a band and there's somebody in the band that's like very flaky or actively addicted to something or just problematic, and it's like, okay, you're like meeting up with the other band members who are like sober and creative and just wanting to create together or whatever. You know, that's what it feels like for some reason. Yeah, and with the 5 of Wands, there could be some tension there, but 4 of Wands in reverse. Like, there's just so many signs in these cards that are showing this dynamic of, like, a group. Somebody is, didn't take it seriously. Or didn't take you seriously, Capricorn. And now they're feeling bad because what's happening is... it feels like you had a vision, a goal, a dream in mind that you really wanted to take off, right? A community effort. And now it feels like it's actually happening. It's taking off. There's success here. There's visibility here. There's business coming in. You're doing cool things, right? The person who had the opportunity to be a part of that, and they chose to be flaky and inconsistent and problematic, they're trying to make themselves the center of your attention again. And they're literally showing up in the center of this reading. And right next to that is the 5 of Wands, arguments, chaos, tension. They're trying to bring into your life, you know, because they feel left out. And then you're showing up here very neutral, very calm. You're speaking to this person very calmly, like, hey, I wanted you to be a part of this, but you're the one that didn't show up to the meetings. You're the one that didn't work with me. You're the one that walked away. So it's like, yeah, I continued without you. What did you expect? It's weird. It's like this person walked away, they were inconsistent, and now they're mad because they assumed you weren't going to continue forward without them. I don't know why they would assume that, but you did continue on with your ideas, your own, and this feels like your idea, your goal, your dream, your vision, that you sort of invited them to be a part of. So it's weird to me that they would assume that you would magically not want to keep going forward without them, but it's like it was my dream in the first place. What do you mean? You know, like, so it just feels very weird, very entitled, honestly. Strange person. All right. But what I like from this week's reading is that you are seeing that success that you always wanted. It feels like something you're excited about, you're moving forward with. It's just really good. But yeah, watch out, because somebody may be trying to make themselves the center of attention who didn't want to be a part of this, but now it's like now all of a sudden they want to be a part of it. I have like a million examples of this. Oh my God. Like this one time I was planning a trip with a group of friends, and it was like a big road trip that like covered like all of New England, right? And this one friend of mine, didn't want to go because most of the trip was camping and hiking and things like that. They didn't want to go because they don't like that. That's okay. You don't have to go. I understand. We still planned the trip without them and went on ourselves. And the whole trip, they were being so passive aggressive. And actually, their boyfriend at the time went on the trip with this group of people with us, right? And she literally broke up with him mid-trip and was just causing, like, just trying to make herself the center of attention, like drama, like nobody's allowed to have fun because I'm not there sort of vibe. So it was very crazy. That's an example of this energy though. What's another example I can give you? Like I dated this person one time, right? And I always had a very specific dream for like what I wanted my life to look like in terms of location and how often I travel, things like that. And also like a certain financial arrangement. And this person was all on board with that. And it's like they caused issues to separate, right? And now they're mad because I'm still doing the things that I wanted to with my life, I guess. You know what I mean? And like just causing problems, causing tension, causing arguments. So comment down below, how is this applying in your life? I'd love to know. I think you're succeeding nevertheless. But yeah, somebody here is definitely feeling left out and trying to get in the middle of your happiness. I have a feeling you're not going to let them get into your happiness. I actually feel like you're showing up in a very stable and consistent mindset, like speaking very calmly and not adding fuel to the fire. However, somebody else in this group of yours may be acting more as the Knight of Swords, like being very rebellious and wanting to I don't know, just sort of rub it in this person's face or something like that. So watch out for that. Watch out for impulses that could be destructive. Okay, thanks for joining me, Capricorn. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you've not already. And if you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, go get that. Treat yourself. We're in the middle of eclipse season. Now's the best time, okay? Thank you guys. Bye.